And so Britney Spears offers support to Wendy Williams to fight against court-ordered guardianship, okay? Now, they said pop icon Britney Spears has reportedly reached out to the former talk show host Wendy Williams, offering support as she battles to end her court-offered guardianship. This comes just days after Wendy's niece revealed that an attorney has been hired to challenge the legal arrangement, okay?
Britney Spears to the rescue. A known performer who was put inside of a conservatorship for years. She says she wants to help Wendy Williams. She is getting advice from her lawyers, how they got her out, how they fought for her. I'm telling you, I don't know when, but I do see Wendy getting out of this conservatorship. But you gotta wonder, how'd she get in it in the first place?
The boss is walking, everybody.
Nobody can do it like Wendy. No one.
People love Wendy. You are a star.
Heartbreaking news today about former talk show host Wendy Williams. New court documents filed by her legal guardian say she is now permanently incapacitated by her ongoing health battles.
Britney Spears has once again shocked fans with a cryptic warning, this time about Wendy Williams. In a series of alarming social media posts, the pop star hinted at troubling revelations regarding the former talk show host, leaving many wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. Spears, who has been vocal about her struggles in the public eye, suggested that Wendy might be facing dangers similar to those she endured. Adding to the intrigue, speculations are swirling that Oprah Winfrey may have played a role in silencing Britney at some point.
And so here's what I want to ask, like, what type of support we talking? Britney. Moral support, emotional support. You know, what type of support are we talking? Be financial support, because she still need $5,000. She still need $5,000 in her GoFundMe. How about you pay for the lawyer that you use to help get you out of your conservatorship? Why are we making phone calls? Why is every celebrity out here making phone calls saying they offer support, but we ain't got it?
Britney Spears has faced a long and highly publicized battle with mental health struggles and legal control over her life. Her troubles began in the mid-2000s when she experienced a series of public breakdowns, leading to her infamous 2007 head-shaving incident and other erratic behaviors. As a result, in 2008, a court placed her under a conservatorship controlled primarily by her father, Jamie Spears. This legal arrangement gave her father full authority over her finances, personal life, and career decisions, sparking controversy about whether she was truly incapable of managing her own affairs.
The horrifying truth behind Britney Spears. For the last 13 years, Britney Spears' life has been controlled by her dad and another group as part of a conservatorship. A conservatorship manages personal and financial affairs for individuals who can't make their own decisions, such as people with mental health issues. And since 2008, when Britney Spears had a well-publicized mental health crisis, she lost her medical autonomy, in particular control over her own reproductive health. She states she wants to have another baby. She's been forced to use an intrauterine device, a device that sits in the uterus and stops a woman getting pregnant. She's also been denied the chance of getting married.
The wealth management firm that was co-conservator over Britney Spears wants to be removed from the role.
Yeah, Bessemer Trust move comes after Spears testified in court. Attorneys filed resignation paperwork after Spears indicated that the conservatorship was not voluntary and as the firm had understood it to be. Now, once the resignation is approved, Jamie Spears will once again be the sole conservator of his daughter's estate. The pop star petitioned to have her father removed, but that was denied by a judge on Wednesday.
For over 13 years, Britney lived under this restrictive guardianship, claiming she was forced to work against her will, take medication she didn't want, and had no control over her personal choices. Fans launched the number Free Britney movement, demanding her freedom. And in 2021, after a dramatic legal battle, the conservatorship was finally terminated. Since then, Britney has been vocal about her traumatic experiences, sharing unsettling details about her past and ongoing struggles with mental health.
What exactly is a conservatorship and how does it work here in Nevada? Well, the Britney Spears case is bringing critical national attention to the area of law that allows this kind of thing to happen.
13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears has been exposing it here in Clark County now for years. And Darcy's unprecedented reporting revealed the problems with guardianship as she uncovered corruption and greed in the system that's supposed to protect the most vulnerable.
Well, let's go over real quickly the Britney Spears particulars, because there are a lot of folks who just maybe saw her behaving erratically and then she was guardianized.
Apparently, the Spears family has a history of institutionalizing and over-medicating the women.
Oh my
in
gosh.
their family. Britney's grandfather had 2 wives, institutionalized both of them, and ordered that they be medicated with lithium. Guess what happened to Britney? She was institutionalized and over-medicated with lithium. You talk about not wanting to appoint someone from a dysfunctional family. Yeah. Well, that would be Jamie Spears, in my opinion.
Yeah, and there's no research done as to the background. The judge just says, okay, I'm pointing to this guy because he's standing right here in front of me. And it just seems odd.
Yeah, and so many times it's a total stranger. Most states don't require that they have a license. Fritz, the guy who does your hair, has to have more licensing than a guardian who takes over someone's whole life.
Britney Spears, it's like, oh, you should read this and give it to your child if she says she wants to go become a Hollywood star. Because what she reveals, I just wrote down a couple of notes on it. So she's been on Prozac, lithium, Adderall, which she used as a recreational drug, apparently. She talks about being infantilized, severe depression. She had an abortion at age 19 that she did not want. At age 14, she was drinking and having already, incredibly stressed, wound up in a conservatorship. It sounds like an abusive relationship with her father, grew up in a not healthy household. And some people think the answer to that kind of an upbringing is Hollywood. It's not. And so this poor girl.
While she is now free, many still worry about her well-being, as her social media activity often raises concerns about her mental state.
But you've taken control. You're more in control of your music than before?
Yes.
Why did it take you so long? Why did you wait till now to do it?
Well, there's a lot of reasons, but I won't get into the whole story, but...
Well, we know a lot of the whole story, so we don't have to go over the whole story,
well,
or, you know, what we think.
It was like, I think, since the conservatorship, I'm in a conservatorship, is the 3rd year of me being under that, and I felt like a lot of the things were planned for me to do, and, you know, being told what to do, and I was just like, for this one, I want to make it my baby, and I want to do it myself, and I was very strategic about the way I did it. And yeah, that's why it means so much to me.
Now, as Wendy Williams faces a similar fate, Britney Spears appears to be showing her support. Wendy, a former talk show host, has been placed under financial guardianship due to alleged health and mental issues, preventing her from accessing her own money and making independent decisions. This situation closely mirrors Britney's conservatorship battle, making it clear why the pop star feels compelled to speak out.
Former talk show host Wendy Williams' team releasing an update on her health. They say she's been diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. The 59-year-old hosted the Wendy Williams Show for more than a decade and has been open in the past about her health struggles, which included Graves' disease and a thyroid condition. Her team says the medical diagnosis was made sometime last year. Medical experts say primary progressive aphasia is caused by the deterioration of brain tissue important for speech and language. It also is the same disease that Bruce Willis is battling.
No, because whoever greenlit this Wendy Williams documentary should really be ashamed of themselves. Because I saw this tonight, part 1, I guess, and it was so sad. She's got a new manager. We remember what happened with her old manager, her ex-husband, who cheated on her for many years with this woman. They had a baby. They were driving around in her cars. Wendy was heartbroken. She was upset. She started deteriorating, drinking, doing shrugs.
According to Williams' court-appointed guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, revealed in legal documents that Williams has become permanently disabled and legally incapacitated due to cognitive impairment stemming from her progressive condition. This news follows her earlier diagnosis of frontotemporal health challenges, first made public in February 2024, shortly before the release of Lifetime's docuseries, Where is Wendy Williams?
Heartbreaking news. Wendy Williams is being described as permanently incapacitated due to her battle with dementia and aphasia. Her guardian, attorney Sabrina Morrissey, made the disturbing revelation in court filings.
Did you see a neurologist to find out if I'm crazy?
Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again.
She was put in front of a judge and given a guardian. That was when they took her away from us.
I have no money, and I'm going to tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
As her family, we were all sitting on the sidelines watching, and she was crying out for help.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Keep it there.
Morrissey is in a legal battle with A&E television networks, Lifetime Entertainment, and others involved in producing the docuseries. The lawsuit claims that Williams was in a vulnerable state during filming and was incapable of consenting to be part of the production. Morrissey asserts that the documentary was created and released without a valid contract or her approval, exploiting Williams's health issues.
Wendy was last seen in public at a holistic store back in August, taking a photo with a fan in New Jersey. The former talk show host was also the subject of a Lifetime documentary that was criticized for showing Wendy at her lowest, looking out of it and perhaps not fully aware of what was going on.
We all make choices in life. We all go through our challenges.
The lawsuit was filed by Wendy's court-appointed legal guardian and apparently was triggered by those heartbreaking scenes in the documentary where Wendy was seen looking out of it and perhaps not fully aware of what was going on.
The court papers seek an injunction and a temporary restraining order and reveals for the first time the identity of Wendy's guardian. She is New York attorney Sabrina Morrissey, who specializes in guardianship and estates.
The lawsuit seeks to protect Williams' privacy by requesting redactions related to her health, family, and finances in court proceedings. It also accuses the media companies of prioritizing profit over ethical concerns, despite Williams' incapacitation.
It seems like Wendy's representative is saying that Wendy did not have the ability to understand what she was agreeing to when she participated in this documentary.
So could the documentary actually be stopped?
This documentary is absolutely going to air. No court was going to be able to stop it.
Meanwhile, Williams' official guardian is still fighting in court with big media houses that were involved in the making of this documentary for exploiting Williams' privacy. A&E disputes Morrissey's allegations, arguing that there were no efforts to stop the production or claim Williams' signature on the agreement was invalid. They state that Williams' manager, Will Selby, and her family supported the documentary, participating in its promotion and providing interviews.
That's where you kind of forget what's going on, you can't recognize names or faces, you get confused by your surroundings. There's no cure for dementia, it's just something that she will live with. So aphasia as well is the other thing she's been diagnosed with. It affects your ability to speak or write or communicate in any way. In journalism, we have this thing called informed consent, right? Like whenever we interview someone, we have to know that they're happy to be interviewed, but also even if they say they're happy to be interviewed, we have to know that they're in their right mind to agree to that.
Yes,
and I think this is why, this documentary is sat not so well with some people because they're kind of thinking, can she really agree to be filmed like this? Should we really be seeing this? So Wendy Williams was actually a producer on the series.
However, Wendy Williams' niece, Alex Finney, has shared insights into why her aunt decided to participate in the documentary. According to Alex, Wendy was adamant about controlling the narrative of her story. Wendy has always been known for her candid and straightforward approach, and she wanted to ensure that her side of the story was told accurately and authentically.
It is heartbreaking when you think where she was and who she is now. Some people are going to look at this and say, this is exploitation. She's being exploited. How could they do this?
Right.
What do you say to that?
You know, and I understand that people will look at it, and some people will look at it and think that. But I will say this, first and foremost. My aunt is the executive producer of this documentary. And when I finally talked with her, and I said to her, Aunt Wendy, why do you want to do this? You know, you're clearly, the health piece, all of that has to be addressed. Is now the right time? And she said, now is the perfect time because I want to take ownership of my story.
Kevin Hunter Jr., Wendy Williams' son, has been a steadfast pillar of support for his mother throughout her health struggles. As Wendy's condition has garnered public attention, Kevin has stepped up to advocate for her and ensure she receives the care and respect she deserves. Kevin has spoken openly about the immense challenges his mother faces daily.
My mom has done a great job making it seem like everything is okay always.
Wendy, make sure you look here. 1, 2, 3.
But in reality, there's something wrong going on.
He has emphasized the importance of family and the deep bond he shares with his mother, underscoring that love and close-knit relationships are crucial during such trying times. His unwavering support highlights not just the familial duty, but also the profound emotional connection they share.
Unfortunately, when she's in New York, she doesn't have anybody to really call on, to really want to do anything with her, unless they're being paid. I think that once she realizes that, that's when the lonely feeling really sets in. That's when self-sabotage occurs, and she drinks and smokes e-pens, and it just looks like, you know, we're heading down the same path of self-sabotage.
Williams has been mostly out of the public eye, but made a rare appearance in August 2024 with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr.
Wendy Williams was spotted for the first time in over a year shopping at a holistic store in New Jersey. An employee at Bolingo Balance in Newark exclusively told Page that the former daytime talk show host visited the shop about a week ago with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. Wendy was reportedly sharp, upbeat, and aware, and very bubbly during the visit. She even had a sit down with the store's owner, Victor Bowman, to discuss the health products. Wendy was engaging, but wasn't as familiar with what we do here, so her son was more explaining things. She talked about circulation improvement, but didn't want to get into too much detail on their first meeting, and plans to come back in the near future.
So y'all need to return Wendy to her family and give her money. And Wendy, even in the documentary, she said if she was to die, she wants all the money to go to Kevin. And you know, people were trying to say that the family was trying to take advantage of Wendy and steal all of her money. Well, I disagree with that, because I think Wendy's family truly do care about her. It's not even about the money. You know, as her sister Wanda said in the documentary, it's not about the money. They want to help their sister and their aunt and their family.
Morrissey, who controls Williams' medical and personal decisions, has faced criticism from the star's family. Her sister, Wanda Finney, has expressed frustration over limited family access to Williams and the lack of updates about her condition. Finney has questioned why the family cannot take a more active role in her care.
How is it that 10, 20, 30, 40 people, none of them are capable of being her guardian? Something's fishy here.
It does help in that terms. I just don't think it was necessary. I think there's other ways to spread awareness. I do agree with the family in saying like there's no reason why one of her family members, she has a living brother, a sister, and a father, could have stepped in and been her guardian. I'm not sure. I understand why Wells Fargo stepped in, but I'm not sure why the judge would appoint someone that no one in her family knows.
How you doing? Wendy Williams, unfortunately. The former talk show host could really use the support of her family right now. Instead, she and her family are estranged. And Wendy's brother is talking to the media, complaining about Wendy being a bad daughter, those are his words, and not showing up for their father's birthday, and not just severely lacking, let's put it mildly.
What do you think about Britney Spears supporting Wendy Williams? Do you believe celebrities are being unfairly controlled, or is there more to the story? Share your thoughts in the comments below.